Oh, oh yeah. All right. I just want to let me stop this and go back here. All right. Hello, and what's up to the Chosen Culture fan? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about money, mindset, and making moves. Today we are diving right into what the hell is going on and why they burning money when we out here trying to get it. Let's talk about it. We're gonna talk about it today, okay? I don't know if y'all noticed, but I heard a few people talking about their experiences at the gas tank. Okay, so we gonna talk about what's going on, what's really going on out here, because you know your girl Chosen, she found out. Guess what? Like I said before, I'm not a gatekeeper. If I find out the information, which I'm gonna find out, I'm gonna let y'all know. Okay, so we're gonna get into it, all right? And like I said, the question is why the hell are they burning money to make us broke? Think about it. Did y'all know that? Y'all know the government, the Treasury Department, the Federal Reserve, they have paper, they have ink, right? They have access to printing as much money as they want to, right? But what you don't know, and that I found out doing to listening to people like Robert, the author of the Rich Dad Poor Dad, which we're gonna talk about that. Very, very good book. Okay. If y'all read that book, y'all will change your whole perspective of money. All right. And working and different things like that. Okay. So let's really, really talk about it. Inflation, like I said, is going wild right now. Everything is way more expensive than it was 5 months ago. I went into the store the other day and a dozen of eggs cost me $16. I said, well, what in the hell? Hold up. What's really going on? And it's because they are burning money. They don't want us to have money. And so that is why a lot of things are quote unquote being shut down by the United States government. This is not a scam. This is right behind our back, right behind our backs. Okay. So what I'm trying to say is what they're doing is very intentional. Okay. And see, we are asleep. We are a lot of people are asleep. But guess what? Chosen right here, the Chosen Culture fam, we gonna be woke, okay? Cause see, here on this channel, we gonna do our investigation, we gonna research, okay, and we gonna be up on what's going on. All right, we're not gonna be sleep, get our income tax money, go out there spending everything in a time when inflation is at an all-time high. They know this is what they know. See, I'm gonna go off script for a moment. This is what they know. They know that Americans are getting their tax money back. And so they figure, you know what? Let's junk it up because everybody's getting their income tax. Mind you, now, this is money that they took from you because you work in income. That's another thing you'll learn in this book. Anybody that works for an income, people say people don't work, don't eat. No, if you have a job, a regular 9 to 5, you working an income, you getting taxed. So one thing that I will say is that I'm also financial literacy is it needs to be taught in third grade on up. Cause first grade, second grade, kindergarten, you learn ABCs, counting numbers and all that. But right in third grade, you need to learn what to do with that $1 bill that you got when all them teeth fell out your mouth. You need to know right now. I'm gonna teach my daughter. She's 5 years old. I'm gonna teach, and I got a 17-year-old, and I got a 21-year-old. And oh my God, these young kids, they up on the new stuff. They are up on digital currency. Okay, don't let this thing go over your head, people. All right. See, this ain't got nothing to do with race. And this ain't got nothing to do with how much money you got. This got something to do with how much knowledge you got. Okay. And if you know better, you'll do better. So what I would say is what they're doing right now is intentional. Okay. That president was selected way before our votes even was counted. A lot of things are intentional. Do y'all ever heard about the 99% and the 1%? This is real. But see, we be so busy going about our business. We be so busy going about our day. Everybody got to get money and pay the bills that we're not really realizing, like, why in the world do only 5 people in the whole entire world? Why is 5 people in the whole entire world own everything? Think about that. Have you ever wondered to yourself, all of these people, you got millions and millions of dollars. You got people that have 10 houses, multi homes, but yet in Africa or different parts of the world, or hell, let's keep it real, right here in New York City, you got people that are even, we got to go from, my grandma used to say, we robbing Peter to pay Paul. Ain't nobody got time for it. Ain't nobody got time for it. And not to go on a religious standpoint, but this is definitely Satan's system of thing, because how the rich get richer and the poor get poor. How you want to cut everything to help the people, but yet cut every people? That's some wrong. That ain't right. It is not right. It ain't right. We're gonna talk about it. All right. So the system, like we said, is designed so that the rich could win. So that's where we vote for our politicians and things like that. But I'm gonna be honest with you, you don't have the education to run for Congress. Just know right from wrong and be dedicated to your community. And don't forget where the hell you came from. Okay? Because that's another thing folk like to do. Folk like to forget where they came from. Oh, listen, I'm always be from Southside Jamaica, Queens, New York, holla, uncle. I'm gonna be a millionaire. Like I'm always saying, I'm rich. The money just ain't hit my bank account yet, but it will. Okay. And we're gonna talk about we're gonna talk about that, what we're gonna do with that money at the end of this video. Okay, so y'all watch to the end, okay? Because I'm gonna give you some really good pointers on what you do when you get a bag. We're gonna talk about that, but let's stay on the target. So my boy Robert, right? The author of Rich Dad Poor Dad. Yo, get on YouTube if you like me and you're gonna fall asleep after the first chapter because your brain is moving too much. Get you know what works? Auto books. Okay. I got a new ebook myself. Money Mindset. From Vision to Victory. Okay. Inspiration for the up and coming entrepreneur. It's my first book. It's the bomb. All right. Just like me. So if you want to become, well, you're already an entrepreneur, because an entrepreneur it's in your mind, it's in your body, it's in your spirit. And then you just got to go out there and go get it. Right. You got to go get it. So read my book. All my subscribers, y'all email me, chosencultures@gmail.com. That's chosencultures@gmail.com. If y'all don't comment and leave your emails here, it's all right. Y'all ain't got to put all your business out there like I do. Y'all go ahead and email Chosen directly. Okay. I'm gonna also leave my email information in the description. And y'all email me, guess what? I'm gonna give you my ebook for free. So that's what y'all get when y'all over here with Chosen. Okay. I'm gonna hook you up, right? So again, while the middle class and poor are busy working hard, saving money, and following outdated, let's get into this. Stop letting mom and them tell you That's a scam. Get into it, right? Outdated financial advice. The rich are using debt. Yeah, that's another thing I learned. The rich are using debt, assets in the system to stay ahead of inflation. So you already heard when they would tell us, they told us, you want to get out of debt. You want to get out of debt. Clear up all them credit cards. Don't use nothing. Once you get your income tax and that zero balance is zero, boom, off to Hawaii and Jamaica. Nah, that ain't smart. That ain't smart. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. What you need to do is exactly like I said, while the government is printing money, what you need to do is use other people's money. Use other people's money, and that is what the rich people do. So, what unfortunately is that we have this system that's created to, if not even allow you to be able to even have access to certain funds, meaning they have the credit. Hold on one second. How can I help you? Yes, I'm doing something. What's up? I'll text you. That's my door. I'm sorry, y'all. We've got this rule that if you text me, if you call me 3 times back to back, then I have to answer. Everybody knows that. All right. So excuse me. All right. So back to what I was saying. So with us, I know, have you ever heard of the word denied for credit? So a lot of poor folk, oh, like I said, I'm rich. But let's say like this, a lot of people with insufficient funds, you don't even get access to the funds. You ever heard a person say, man, if I just had the money, I know what to do with it? That's a lie. You ain't gonna know what to do with it because they ain't teach you in school. They taught you some book. They taught you some nonsense that they know you was never going to use. That's what they taught us. What the hell they taught us? They should have. And you know what? I'm gonna be an advocate. I'm gonna be an advocate for financial literacy right now. I'm teaching all my kids. I'm learning every single day. Tax laws, tax codes, where the money at, where the money at. The American dollar is going to. Y'all heard it here first. Y'all gonna get this information. Y'all gonna get this information. I'm gonna put it out there. All right. So again, because debt is pretty much how they control the wealth. And the rich people, they know this. And that's why they borrow money and invest it instead of working hard for it. So what we need to do is we need to set up, because the credit system is set up to stop us from accessing this capital. So what I would suggest is start small. Start with a small credit card. What I had to do was I had to start very small because I always got told, no, oh no, hell no. You done up and done it. Why? I don't even have nothing. I ain't do nothing on my credit. So why can't I get no money? You know what they used to say? Oh, you don't have no credit. So then when I got me a little cell phone and whatnot, next thing you know, my credit bad. Hey, $100. Then when I got older and I started going to these hospital visits and stuff like that by myself, next thing you know, I ain't paying no attention to what I signed because I was sick. I just signed because I was sick. Next thing you know, I'm getting this thing on my credit report to say you don't owe this medical bill, that medical bill. Next thing you know, I'm 21. I'm trying to go get my car. I'm trying to get a few things. They tell me you are denied. I'm like, what the hell? So before I was young, I had no credit. And I'm getting denied credit. I ain't getting none. So I had to help myself. So, you know what? That's messed up. And so my grandma, and that's another thing too. Why you got to be 80 years old before you can get some? Excuse my language. Anyway, one thing about my grandma, she always paid her bills on time. That's very essential to boost your credit score. So bills on time and not the same, not the minimum balance, right? And I mean, we ain't need AI to tell me that. I knew that. See, that's why I say a lot of times we learn through living. And when you know better, you do better. So I've learned through trial and error, getting a lot of money at a young age and shitting it up. You don't know what to do with it. It's like giving a diamond ring to a dog. They don't know what to do with it. You give it 18, it wasn't even millions, it was thousands. And I was buying Sergio Valente, Iceberg, Baby Fat. I had the newest cell phone. Baby, I went and bought me an Acura Legend with the 18-inch chrome rim. Hey, that beat was knocking. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I was into it. Man, shoot. By 21, the engine blown. I was broke. Back living with grandma. Now I got to listen to her. I had a baby. I'm like, I got to get up out of here. I got to get up out of here. Anyway, it seemed like, and I would say, man, I got to really work hard. But I said, you know what? I'm not going to spend all my money on bills. I still want to have fun. And that's a lot of things that we don't have. You know, the rich is having fun. They ain't stressed out about going to work. Baby, I need me a butler. I'm dead serious. I need me a butler. I'm not just thinking about it, dreaming about it. I'm going to have it. We don't even think about it. That's another thing, too. And that goes to my next comment. They always say, I know you heard about this one, where they say, love of money is the root of all evil. And that's not true. It's the lack of money. Okay. So you can love money. I love money. Tell you, oh, she money hungry. That's evil, girl. No. You're gonna have to pay me. Listen, even if it's $1.99. You subscribe to my channel, I'm gonna send you my ebook for free. But guess what? You subscribing. Your net worth is your net worth. Y'all networking with me. I'm gonna tell y'all what you need to know. I can learn something from y'all too, right? All right. So what we can do, according to the Rich Dad Poor Dad, okay, y'all read that book. I'm gonna drop the book too. Soon as I learn how to download these books and stuff like that on this YouTube channel, baby, y'all gonna get it. Y'all gonna get everything that goes up in this Sagittarius brain and mind and mind. Y'all gonna get it. All right, so we need to stop thinking like this and start acting like the rich dad. This means investing in assets, not just saving cash. So when I say investing in assets, not just saving cash, so this is thing that you got your 401k, yeah, okay. You've got this other thing, Roth account, you got your mutual funds. However, I'm not saying that these things are not great investments. I have mutual funds. I invested in a Roth IRA. Yeah. But let me tell you, it's some new honey in town. I think y'all need to get up on it. Oh yeah. We're gonna talk about that in the next video because I'm just learning this myself. And so, like I said, if I do it, once I do it and I learn it, it works. I'm gonna let y'all know. But I can't. I'm a little premature with it. But it's something called cryptocurrency. Tell y'all, we need to be investing that money in that Coinbase. That's just where I'm going with it. Okay. So, and understanding debt and how to use it wisely, right? So, right now, let me give you an example. I always said, at the beginning of January, I wrote out a whole list of what you should do with your income tax money so you can use that money that they took so you can get some more money, right? So, what I would say, what I learned is when you get a lump sum, don't go shopping. Leave it in the bank. What I learned is if you leave a good $10,000 in the bank for 2 months, that's you telling the bank that you can work without that $10,000. So what I learned is that will increase your bank credit score. Did you know about that? That you can start to work for yourself, and you can say, you know what, I got this. I'm a self educate. I'm a get myself together, right? So you keep that money in the bank, but they know you ain't gonna do that because you ain't never had no money before. You ain't got no financial literacy, so you know you gonna go and spend that money, take care of all your bills, clear for your debt. Not knowing damn well, now your bank account gonna be zero, and you gonna be worrying asking for a loan, and you but damn, why I can't never get nothing because you didn't know better. You didn't know better. They look to see that when them lenders ask you for your bank stuff, they want to see, well, how much money was you able to keep in the bank? Oh God! And you know what? That happened to me when I started going for these loans and stuff like that. They was like, "Wow, God, yeah, I see you're making a little bit of money, but my God, at the end of the month, you're negative." That's another thing. You're negative all the time. You're negative zero. You got 1 month you made 5,000, but at the end of the month you were negative 500. Well, damn, can you leave that money in the bank sometime? I got my business. That's another thing. So when you lack funds, then they say money does make money, but we all had an opportunity to get money. We just didn't know what to do with it. So I learned better. So now I do better. So I'm telling y'all, do better. See that money, leave that money in the bank for 2 months. Okay. And then what you do is you start to build passive income streams. So inflation doesn't destroy our purchasing power, right? So, I mean, like right now, I have my party rental event planning. When I can right now every day. People calling now. The weather's getting better. They need tables. They need chairs. They need t-shirts. They need event planning. They need a venue. They need a lot of different things. One thing about certain industries, it doesn't matter, and this is why I got into the event planning industry and party rentals because everybody like to party. And even if they like the party, guess what? People gonna celebrate something. They're gonna celebrate anniversary. They're gonna be celebrating graduation. Even when it's a not so happy, joyous time, such as a repast or something like that. The industry that I'm in, it doesn't go out of, like I said, you have your slow days, then business picks up. But that's any business. And any entrepreneur will tell you that. You're gonna have your good days, you're gonna have your bad days. And guess what? Even millionaires will tell you that. You live and learn. That's just life. Just like your job. You might work on your job for 15 years and get your package leave. We're going out of business. Then what? You thought you would have been on that job for another 10 years. The job shut down. So everything is a risk. I want y'all to understand that. Stop letting people tell y'all, girl, she done invested in that. And at least I know my job, your job ain't secure either. You can get hurt. You can get hurt like Chosen. And then what? You can't walk for a few years. Then what? You think that job gonna keep your job? You think that job gonna keep your position open for after 12 months? You think you gonna keep that job? No. So you need to I'm just saying, use your 9 to 5 to invest in your passive income streams, okay? Because when they, like a lot of these people was talking about Chosen, is this job real? When I tell them you can work from home, I tell you can work from home with a rise. Giant Telecom. People don't listen, but guess what? Y'all gonna listen because y'all here. Y'all subscribe to Chosen Culture, and y'all gonna get your information. All right, and then we learn the game of money. Money do like I don't want those out there, but Drake said it. Look like money, smell like money, spend money. Don't be struggling like this, and even if you're struggling, still spend money. I'm gonna tell you, don't listen to Chosen, but Chosen was at the bike fest, came home, lights off. Don't do it. Don't do it. But we gonna get this money back. Get this money back. Don't be like Chosen, spend your bill money for the bike fest. Okay, don't do it. But guess what? Them lights came back on though. So guess what? I got to go to the bike fest, and then I came back, turn the lights on with the next paycheck. You see, you still got to go out and enjoy yourself. I ain't like, girl, I can't go. I'll wait till I get the money. You ever heard people like that? I'm gonna wait, get the money. Listen, go ahead and give Chosen the money. Matter of fact, Chosen gonna go out there and get the money because I'm gonna ask for it. Other day, I need a couple of dollars. I said, all these people, I said, I said, the hell with the GoFundMe in your DM. Listen, cash at me. They go to the liquor store, they go to the bar, and they're popping bottles. I done seen chicks do it. Dumb as hell. I don't do stuff like that. Now, I don't do stuff like that. Now, don't you dare spend your money popping no bottle. Why would you spend? That's another thing. Why would you spend $300 for a bottle of liquor in the club to pop the bottle when at the liquor store the bottle costs 20? No. And they look at me like, oh, Chose is cheap. No, Chose is smart. I'm not spending no money like that to pop no bottle. And then what? And then, oh no. So that goes to show you when people spend their money recklessly like that, they don't know how to play the game. No, what you do is, let me tell you what you do. You get you one of these here bottles. You go to the liquor store. Put it around. Fill this here bottle up. Put that bottle in here. Tuck it. It's a place where they can't touch you. Because, see, they can go all around here, but they can't go around there. Tuck it. And get up in there. Have your good time. And then you have the rest. Don't drink and drive. Have 3 drinks. And call your Uber or call Chosen Coaching. We're going to pick you up. But anyway, don't go in there just spending all your damn money. Oh, my God. Oh, and I don't do strip clubs either. I don't do that. Anyway, to each his own. Learn the game of money, but I will invest in Bitcoin. I did invest in Roth IRA. I did pay my kids and deduct it off my tax return. I did. Yes, I did. And y'all forgive me. Y'all forgive my video. It will get better. All right, I'm coming on 30 minutes, y'all. So I got to go ahead and wrap this thing up. But just think about it. If the system is built for the rich to win, why not play their game instead of getting played? And that's what's happening to us right now. So I'm so glad that, listen, it's okay because I want to know better before I get this here lump sum, all these millions and millions of dollars. And then next thing you know, they're like, well, dang, we seen Chosen pull up with the Wraith, but then 5 years later, what happened to Chosen? Chosen gonna get this. Listen, we're gonna get this here information first, okay? We're gonna get this information out. So listen, let me tell you some final thoughts here, okay? Do not wait to get the money. Start investing. If you got $100, get on some Coinbase, do something. My next video, I'm gonna learn more. We learn better, do better. We're gonna invest the right way. My people over here, Chosen Coaching family, we are woke up over here. We is not gonna be spending our money this tax season on trying to look rich. No, we're gonna keep our money in the bank so the bank can think we rich and we can hold it down. And then next thing you know, we're gonna secure a credit card. Because you know they ain't gonna try to give it to us, right? They don't want us to have it. No, we're gonna have to make our own way. We're gonna secure a credit card. We're gonna put $3,000 on. If you ain't got $3,000, put $500. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna use that secure credit card and we're gonna pay that T-Mobile bill. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna use that bill, we're gonna pay that secure credit card now, and then we're gonna pay that gas bill. We're gonna pay that bill. Then what we're gonna do is when we get our income, whether it's coming from the 9 to 5, the passes or whatever, we gonna pay that credit card. Yeah. And then after we pay that credit card, you know what that's it gonna take? Oops, excuse my language. You know what that's gonna tell them people down there at Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian. You know what's gonna tell them? It's gonna tell them Chosen can hold her own. We're gonna have to boost that credit card. We're gonna have to boost that. And then all of a sudden, oh, that's another thing too. What happened to me? Then all of a sudden, soon as you work on yourself, okay. You weren't getting to me before. They told me, no, you can't go. Oh no, you can't go. You can't even get into debt because we ain't gonna give you no money. It happened to me, y'all. I'm not making this thing up. Okay. Then you start getting all of these credit card offers. Next thing you know, I work my own. Yeah, I use my own money because they didn't want to give me none. My little check. And then they want to send me a oh, you're pre-approved for Capital One, $800. So I'm like, oh wow. Oh, you're pre-approved for Discover. Oh, wow. That's how they get you. Then you go and you get all them credit cards. Don't do that. If you do, what I learned is if you have three credit cards that they want to take advantage of it, right? But don't do like I did, and most people do, is now you done maxed them credit cards up. Guess what? Now guess what? They done upped your interest, and then you looking back like you ain't to the banks. You looking like you can't get no money and handle things. And then you be wondering, like, wait a minute. Just a week ago, oh, it was all good just a week ago when they were sending me all them offers in the mail, all them pre-approved. Then I went pre-approved and went and spent some money, and now my credit score went back down. Like I said, what you do is you spend half. So yeah, have those credit cards. Don't close the account. That brings your credit score down. That's what I learned. No, no, no. Spend half of the money, 30%. So pay a light bill with the Discover, pay a gas bill with the Capital One, and then pay your rent. And then also there's other things too that you can add where you can ask your landlord or whatever, because they do it at the bank. So if you pay your rent, why not get credit for it? You need to let they ask you for your references, don't they? They want all your business. They want all your business. So why can't I get credit for my business? If I pay my rent on time every month, I need credit for that. It's a fee. But guess what? It's worth you paying the fee. It's $79. Yeah, $79. And all your landlord has to do is just report to the credit bureau, just like the just like the collectors do. And we're gonna talk about collections too, and how to get some stuff removed off your credit report. Because they think we stupid. They think we don't know better. And if you don't know better, you don't do better. But if you know better, you're gonna do better. Okay. So with that being said, if you're tired of inflation robbing your paycheck, and you want to build wealth, the rich dad, poor dad is the way. But think like the rich dad, not the poor dad. Okay. Because there was this two people, and how the book starts out is you have one dad that works, one dad doesn't. Now he works, but he doesn't work for a company or whatever the case may be. You have one dad that struggled financially, okay, and left debt to their parents or their families when he passed away. And then you have another dad that he lived happy and left $10 million, invested in his charities, donations, kids living happily ever after. So that's what I'm saying. How come it's only but a small amount of people that know how to do this stuff? Okay, and what in the hell is going on with the American dollar? And why in the hell are they burning the money when we out here working for it? And where in the world is my money? Listen. Listen. They gonna have to pay me. They not. I need me a butler, like I said earlier in the video. I needs me a butler. Okay, I'm not just dreaming about it. They be calling, oh, Chosen's always dreaming. Listen, Kim Kardashian. I just seen Rick Ross. He building another house, y'all. He building another house. These rappers can do it. But guess what? I can drop me a tune or two. But guess what? I'm gonna get educated. I'm gonna learn what they learn. I'm gonna read the Rich Dad Poor Dad. I'm gonna get Chosen's book, Money Mindset, from Vision to Victory. Yeah. And guess what? Oh yeah. Oh, for sure. We gonna get right. We gonna stay smart, baby. Okay, that's what I said. We not gonna work harder. We gonna work smarter. We gonna stay focused. We're not gonna save. We gonna invest. Right? And we gonna stay chosen. Okay. So y'all, I know this video, I wish I would try to keep my videos 30 minutes, okay? But y'all, I got excited. Oh, we gonna get some money this year. We gonna learn. In my next video, I'm gonna talk about something like I'm gonna invest in, y'all. I'm telling y'all right now. I told y'all at the end of the video I was gonna drop some more stuff. Bitcoin. I'm telling you right now, use that income tax money wisely, baby. I tell you, I am. Oh yeah, I'm investing in crypto. They tell me I'm gonna do it now. My mentor, I got me a new mentor. Y'all know I pray for it and it will happen. I asked her, I said, get me in the room with some people. I wants to know. I don't know it all. I needs to know. Put me in the room with some people to know. I got some people telling Chosen what to do. And I'm gonna share it with you because, like I said before, I'm not no gatekeeper. So if y'all really want to get y'all weight up and get into some new stuff, get into cryptocurrency. And guess what? My few videos is coming down, but I got to get some more research so I can put my accurate information out there. And then we're going to talk about meditation. We're going to talk about fasting. We're going to talk about entrepreneur. We're going to talk about it all. Even how to deal with, y'all see my shirt, right? Y'all like that? This is how we're going to quiet them this year. We're going to do it well. See that? Mm-hmm. It's knowledge is power. So with that being said, y'all, let me say y'all get out there and y'all make it great. And guess what? Tomorrow we're going to be here at noon for another video. All right. Never too late to be great. Stay tuned because more information is coming for the Chosen fam. Later.